Fabrizio Meloni. I'm process leader in the LNG technology process team in Saipem in the energy carriers business line. My presentation was focused on a new innovative LNG, natural gas liquefaction technology that we call Liqueflex, that is targeting the small and mid-scale markets. It was a session that included various different subjects, but they were all focusing on small-scale business, let's say, in the LNG, with different subjects. So it was good to hear so many different voices. And finally, we realized that the definition of what is small and what is mid is not so clear. There are many trends ongoing. One of the trends we see is the development of the small and mid-scale business, either driven by customers, typically, so very small business like fueling of trucks or providing fuel for marine application, but also base load plants, like the usual large plants we are acting as an EPC contractor for, are also squeezing in size a little bit. There was a very good presentation from another colleague that said that the average size of the new liquefaction train has cut by 2. So this is a trend we have seen. Also, electrification is a trend we have seen, and also reducing the carbon footprint of this LNG production is another big trend. Various opportunities. As Saipem, we do many different projects, from small scale to big liquefaction trains to regas plants. So we are active in the whole chain, and we see opportunities in the base load plants in Middle East. We see opportunities in also big base load plants in other countries like Americas or Africa. We see many opportunities in new regas facilities in Europe, and we see opportunities for the small scale business on both sides, basically all around the world. Is to try to be as green as possible and to convince that effectively LNG is the transition fuel to a greener economy, let's say. It's not the final goal we have to achieve, so there are greener and greenest options, but they will probably be ready in 20 years' time, while LNG is here now. So we have to convince that our industry is still alive and can still give you value, and it's a greener industry than what you believe. It's fundamental, especially now that the last geopolitical events have changed the geography of energy supply to Europe. So LNG now is one of the pillars of the energy supply to Europe. Every country is trying to get as much as LNG as possible. And on the other hand, the different countries from our traditional suppliers are trying to take the advantage of this differentiation. So it's the key for the next years, for sure. I found it very useful for networking. There was a lot of audience, many more people, probably to be one of the first very good events after COVID helped quite much. The level of presentation was high, in my opinion, compared to many probably other conferences in which sometimes the level is not so good. And also the quantity of vendors supplied and people who participated was high. So I'm very happy of the level of this conference.